They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's GHOGH. He's going to throw deep right side. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now they'll run it to the right here. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Uncorks it. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. They'll give him a couple. That leaves them with 3rd and 8.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's GHOGH. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Noles will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? This is a money play on 3rd and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not in panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a run, not rush it. The defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Dropping back, it's Barber. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A third and long coming up here. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Tucker. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And they're not on the same page there.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting it a height.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll go to the counter play. Nice move to stay on his feet. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Noles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense in its own end still needing a couple yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Barber. Coming after it. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Campbell. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so you're...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The give is to Williams. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low-line drive and not his best work. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to run for it. The Seminoles get the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
This is a 3rd and long. They'll go to the counter. At the 35, he's loose. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Purdue is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 19 over Wyoming.
To throw, it's Barber.
Gonna
take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
That's caught. It's Williams. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to